Learning to shut up will change your life, and I'm serious. It will make you more smarter, more likable, more creative, and yes, more powerful. But that's not all. It might even make you live longer. Researchers have found that people who talk less are not only more likely to get promoted at work, but they also perform better in negotiations. They get ahead because they listen more than they talk. But talking is not the issue. So let's break this down. Every area of your life is impacted by the way you speak, and I'm going to prove it to you in this video with dependable research and experiences that we all have. There are a couple of ways to learn to talk less, but before I share my tried and tested ways with you, know that it's how you talk that matters. So blabbering just to fill the space, that's the problem. Speaking with intention, thinking before you speak, that's what you need. And trust me, doing that will improve your relationships, make you a better parent, boost your mental and physical well-being. So let's get into the science of it all. We don't often think about how we talk, but the way we speak shapes how we see ourselves and how others see us. But unfortunately, speaking is like breathing to us now. It's unconscious. So when you start paying attention to your words, you begin to understand the impact they have. And it's hard. I agree, it's a mental workout. You're forcing yourself to reflect and engage in a psychological process that takes effort and discipline. But let me tell you, it will change you. In fact, a study by the University of Arizona showed that people who talk less and focus more on meaningful conversations are happier. Not just a little happier, a lot happier. But trust me, I get it. Shutting up isn't easy. I am the excited talker. I get comfortable in a conversation and suddenly I can't stop. We've all been there, right? We love to share our opinions, whether they're asked for or not. It's natural, especially in a world that rewards the loud and the vocal. The person who talks the most in the office or the one who shares the most on social media is often the one who gets the attention. But here's the truth. That's not always the right move. Too much can hurt you, your career, your relationships, even your health. And I have to say this loud and clear. Most of us are overtalkers. Even if you're not, chances are you wish you could be the one who gets hurt the most. And that's where we go wrong. Talking more doesn't always get us ahead. In fact, do you remember Apple's iconic iPhone launch speech by Steve Jobs? He walks onto the stage and takes 10 seconds before saying, "This is the day I've been looking forward to," and the crowd cheers on. The guy was known for his long pauses. The way he paused between his words created tension, made you lean in, and made his message unforgettable. He didn't just talk. He spoke with intention. But I also understand the reality today. We live in the noisiest age in human history. The internet has made it possible for us to talk 24/7, and most of it is just noise. You scroll through your feed, watch endless videos, listen to podcasts, and before you know it, you're overwhelmed. Your brain can't handle all of it. We're consuming so much information that we can't tell what's meaningful and what's just noise. And yet, the louder the noise gets, the more outrageous we have to be to get noticed. Most people, after scrolling through social media, feel like it was wasted time. And that's not all. Majority of those Reddit threads, the Quora conversations, turn sour. So if you enjoy ranting, social media and the internet gives you a stage to continue. But unfortunately, it also makes you more angry in real life. And it's a cycle. And the brain, it struggles to keep up. Research shows that all this overstimulation is literally damaging your brain, lowering your attention span, and even affecting the heart and blood pressure. It's like running a marathon, but in your mind. But that's not even half of the problem. What really makes it worse is that we crave noise. Noise keeps us engaged. That's why social media apps are built to make you talk more. They want you to like, comment, share posts. They want you to emote. They know that the more you talk, the more addicted you become. And the more addicted you are, the more you engage. But it's not helping you, it's draining you. And if you don't believe me, just look at the science. When you talk, your blood pressure goes up. When you listen, it goes down. Your body knows. Your body is trying to tell you to shut up. Rather, I would correct myself and say your body is asking you to listen. And listen authentically. It's better than being heard. But we were never taught to listen. For whatever reason, we all want to speak our mind, which is also why parents especially jump in and try to solve their kids' problems. I get it. Parents want to protect their kids. Help them not fail. But sometimes giving them the space to struggle, for your kids to fail, is the best thing you can do for your child. If you never let your children or your kids fail, you rob them of their confidence, because by letting them work things out on their own, they become stronger in their decision making, in their critical thinking, and start to trust their own gut. But it's hard to resist the urge to fix things, isn't it? It's the same with conversations. Most of us don't listen to understand, we listen to respond. We're all addicted to talking. And when it's our turn, we can't wait to jump in and share our own thoughts. But real listening, that's what builds deep connections. And that silence, the silence makes you present. And most of the time, that's what people need from you. But it's not only good for your personal life, but can also be applied to your business. Look at Tesla, one of the most successful companies in the world. They don't waste money on advertising. They focus on research and development. They listen to their customers. They get better by doing more listening than talking. So how do you start? First, take a breath before you speak. Ask yourself, is this really necessary to be said? Will it make a difference? Most of the time, the answer is no. And then, when you do speak, do it with intention. Master the pause. Let your words land. And you'll find that you have a lot more impact when you don't rush to fill in the silence. And when it comes to social media, take control. You don't need to be posting every thought that crosses your mind. So set boundaries. Turn off notifications. Delete apps if you have to. It's all part of regaining your silence. Now, if you're wondering how to actually do this, here's a simple strategy. Next time you feel the urge to speak, just pause, breathe. Our breath helps us to reconnect with what's happening inside of us, our body and our mind, with what we just heard. And sometimes hearing something will bring out emotions that we don't need to show right away. Has it happened with you that later on you repented showing your anger, your hate, or your pain? Well, that pause is what helps understand why you feel the need to talk. Is it just to fill the space, to prove something? Once you understand your impulse, then decide if it's truly necessary to speak. And yes, it's tough. But like any other skill, it gets easier with practice. Every time you resist the urge to speak, you're training yourself to become more intentional, more mindful. The more you talk, the weaker you get. The more you listen, the stronger you become. So if you want to become a better version of yourself, start by learning to shut up. So try the pause, take a breath, and just listen. Trust me, your life will never be the same. And if you enjoyed this video, you'll find some of my other videos right here. I will see you there. Bye.